Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Black Ghost figure from Keepgoing Studios. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks amazing, and this is pretty much the definition of a figure having aura, as they say. Just pretty much any way you pose it, it looks just awesome and completely badass. The promo shots totally got me, and I am very happy to say that it totally holds that look in person. You know, sometimes you see a figure and just the promo shots are fantastic because obviously they're supposed to, but then you get it in hand, it's not quite the same. You can't kind of get it to have that same feel. That is not the case here. This figure just looks absolutely amazing, and obviously it is covered in soft goods. I'm not usually a fan of that, but it's the perfect bagginess. It just has that straight up ninja look, and it's cut beautifully. As you can see, all seam lines are nice and tightly done. Everything looks fantastic. There's a hood here that hangs pretty much perfectly. The inside is wired as well. So if you take these horns off, you can kind of get that up over the head. Speaking of that head, just awesome look to it. You can see that little visor there that is supposed to light up. I couldn't get mine to yet. Maybe I'll get it by the end of the video. But beyond that, awesome sculpt. Nice bright gold. I love this touch of purple right here at the bottom. Not only that, but then we get these metal horns. There's a second set of horns, which we'll get into in this next section. You get a little tuft of hair coming out of the back. Obviously the panel lines kind of make it look, give it kind of a cyber look. But then it looks very organic here at the belt. So we get some nice rope, get this demon face, and some hair coming out from under kind of a leather belt. We have this charm right here, which is a separate piece, so that moves around. Then a couple of skulls, and then we just go around the back to those same textures. And we get the gauntlets, which again kind of come back to that almost kind of cyber look. You can see it's nice kind of flat black with that gunmetal coming back from the head. So that's awesome. And then we get the feet, and it's really nice sculpt on the wraps, or kind of I guess the socks here. The sandals have this really nice, slightly brighter silver with some beautiful details there as well. We do get some sculpt on the bottom of the feet also. So as you can see, that very nicely done. And then just the red of the skin is perfect. This I love this shade. They did some nice shading therein, so you kind of bring out the muscles a little bit. But yeah, just overall badass looking figure. We get an absolutely crazy amount of accessories here, so let's not waste any time. So starting with hands, right out of the box, we do get a pair of fists. Then we get a pair of gripping hands. We get a pair of kind of semi-relaxed hands, kind of martial arts posed hands-ish. Then we get splayed out hands. Also could double as relaxed hands. Then we get a couple different things for the head. So like I said, we got these metal horns right out of the box. And then we do get a pair of more organic looking horns. It's probably the type I'm going to display this with. They both look amazing, but I definitely favor these. So awesome that the option just even exists. Then we do get a, sure this isn't called a bandolier, but it works like that, kind of goes across his chest. Really nice gold. We see the yin yang there. Nice details all around, just with the rope texture. See the hole there here on the back, and that is for the other piece, which is this, which clips in, and that is the holster for the swords. So I believe this just goes in here. Try to do this on camera, of course, it's not going to work. No, there we go. All right, so it just slips right there, and that turns a little bit. So again, you got some kind of freedom going on. So very nice. Then we get the swords, and these look amazing. As you can see, really nice deep gold, kind of some more of that kind of cyber sort of sculpt going on, especially in the blade as well. Just kind of has this futuristic look, and the mix of that and the traditional stuff I think is fantastic. And then we get this nice red blade. So love those. Then another weapon, we get this absolutely insane looking axe. Again, bring back that red, that kind of deep silver with some brush going on there, kind of give it some age. A little bit of bronzing here in the middle. This middle piece is actually metal, which is awesome. Gives it a really nice heft, really nice weight. And then we get the pommel, and the pommel and the head of the axe both come separately. This is in 3 pieces. You just kind of assemble it, which is really easy. So really awesome weapon going on there. And then we get a stand. You can see just a kind of hexagon there. And then we get black and white ghosts. And then there's the plug there for the arm. And of course you get the clip. And then finally, last piece, we get this sort of totem. Actually, I don't know what you would call this. Please let me know in the comments if you do know. There's a magnet in there, and that is what's supposed to turn on the light, but I think the batteries in mine are dead. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to fix that, but I don't have those batteries right now. So that will do it for accessories. Articulation, balance here are an absolute dream. As you can see, freestanding kicks. This took no time to get into. The joints are just dialed in right for the most part. We'll talk about little thing. It's not a gripe I have, but it's definitely something to be aware of. So yeah, just excellent there. For the head, we are on a ball joint. So we are looking up really, really nicely, all the way down. Oops, take those horns off. Tons and tons of tilt, rotation, anywhere you want to go, just like super, super fluid. We do get some butterfly joints, or it's rather a barbell joint coming from the top of the delt into the body. So you get tons of range there. And I will say that it's kind of a ball joint at the very end of it, going in, like attaching to the body, and mine were super tight, so they'd squeak like mad. So I put some shock oil in there, did a little too much, washed it off. Now I've been kind of like slowly tightening it up with some Keys joint fix, and you know, slowly getting there. But now it's a little loose, but that's more on me. Again, these were dialed in, they were just loud, and that was bothering me. So you know, can obviously go all the way around. We're coming up just past our T. We do have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows bring us to there. We get a swivel hinge swivel here at the wrist. So go pretty much anywhere we want to go there. Then we get, you know, obviously you can't see it, but there's a ball joint in the diaphragm, a ball joint in the waist. And that allows for some very, very nice crunch forward, some excellent arch back, some side to side, which really helps with those standing kicks. So that's fantastic for our legs. Coming out, almost full splits, not quite there, but very, very nice. Front kick, perfect 90. We do get thigh swivel under there. What feel like they've got to be double jointed knees, bring us to there. And then for the feet, we get rotation. We get some nice point. We get some fantastic forward. We get a toe hinge. Not want to focus, or pardon me there. And we get some pretty nice rocker both in and out. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with a couple other independent red boys. With some domestics. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with an articulated icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as a Valve vs. Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Black Ghost figure from Keepgoing Studios is that this is unimaginably badass. Again, I just picked this up because I saw it go up on 5K Toys. I was like, that looks really cool. And price point was right, it's $50. That is right at the point, especially where there's so many soft goods involved here. I was like, okay, well that's definitely worth a shot for that price. And it paid off in spades. I can just say that it looks amazing. It poses like an absolute dream. Comes with a ton of accessories. There's a light up feature that unfortunately doesn't work yet on mine. I gotta see if I can replace that battery. But yeah, you just get so much here for, you know, comparatively so little, certainly compared to other lines. And it does say on the side of the box here, let's see if I can get frame without knocking the figure over, Hot Toys Presents. So if that's true, apparently Hot Toys is behind this. And you know, I've heard a lot about Hot Toys. I do not own any. I've never had the privilege of, you know, handling one. But if that's true, then clearly that level of quality is here, so cannot recommend it enough. And yeah, that being said, the first run of this is sold out here in the States. 5K Toys, the only place I think it's up. But they're doing a second run right now, so I'll have the link to that in the description, so you can definitely get in on that if you are interested in this, and I think you should be. So yeah, that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining, and if that's the case, hope to see you back here. But really, at the end of the day, I just hope that you're well, hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.